Welcome back to CanHammer, your source for 40K from the Great White North. We are at a read-along for this month's Christmas edition of White Dwarf. I just received it today, and I got some time to go through this baby. So, as usual, we're going to open this baby up and see what's inside. Alright, there's kind of two layers of wrapping this year, or for this edition. So we have the outer edition, and then we have this wrap on the outside. It's kind of Christmas wrap. Alright, special wrap calls for special tools. Alright, so finally we've gotten at our issue here. I thought there might be a poster or something in there, but nope. What we do have is cards. Sweet. Let's check it out. So we got some Blood Bowl cards, which you might start to see soon on the channel now that Andrew's finished painting the Blood Bowl army that I bought last Christmas. So here's a random event special play card for Blood Bowl, whatever that does. Very cool. And these are some kind of cards for some kind of game. Skills, treasures, I don't know. Warhammer Quest maybe. We'll put those over off to the side. And Shadespire cards. Oh, we got some more Warhammer Quest. And Shadespire, one Shadespire card. What could it be? Drum roll. Boom! Oh, it's a healing potion. Okay. Yeah. Looks exactly the same, except that maybe it's a different art. I can't remember what the original art looks like, but healing potion card. Okay. Which is funny because, you know, you can only have one anyway, so, but there you go. Free healing potion card. I think it's alternative. We'll have to check later. Okay, let's get on with the White Dwarf, which of course has Necromunda on the cover. That's their big Christmas game. And let's keep moving forward here. I have a keen interest in seeing some Dark Angels leaks. Alright, so of course chapter approved. I'm picking my copy up tomorrow. You'll see the read along for it this weekend. Lots of things expected from chapter approved. Match play, okay. Yeah, so you know, there's new match play rules, but a lot of them we're already playing with since they were given to us way early instead of just FAQing them. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, we have Dark Angels and Blood Angels. Let's see what they say about the Dark Angels. Stubborn, intractable warriors facing the foes, hide a secret, blah, blah, blah. Origins, history, darkest secrets. It chronicles the arrival of the Primaris Space Marines and blah, 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 blah. Stratagems, tactical objectives, relics of Caliban, and an exclusive psychic discipline in Taromancy. Okay. And Blood Angels will get the same stuff. Designer notes. So data cards. There we go. And then new codexes. Blood Angels are blah, 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 blah. Dark Angels are not entirely happy with the new Space Marines showing up. They've been told to discover their history at the orders of Lord Gulliman. The Dark Angels barely share their secrets amongst themselves. They're not going to share that with that stuff right away. There's no Primaris Space Marines in the Deathwing yet. And they're not welcome in the Inner Circle. There'll be access to Hunter, Stalker, Stormhawk Interceptors, and Scout Bikers. And maybe they'll be trained to join the Ravenwing. Hobby Rights have been hard at work. There's a new breed of dice, carefully weighted, square corners, 20 dice set for the Dark Angels in green and bone. Oh, very cool. Do no pictures? Alright, I definitely want these dice, especially if they're going to be like casino dice. And then of course there's Dark Angels Lieutenant Zachariah, which I've already posted if you're following me. Why is he the only 40K model ever, I think, to smile? What's going on with this guy, eh? What's going on with this guy? Anyway, there he is. Then there's going to be Primaris upgrades. Stuff looks pretty cool. And yeah. Same with the Blood Angels. They get a lieutenant and they get some upgrade sprue as well. Pretty cool. have yet to show me that Primaris are worth it, so we'll see. Yeah, so new aggressors, easy build Redemptor Dreadnought, fewer parts, blah blah blah. Easy build Death Guard stuff, and easy build Mephitic Blighthauler. And by easy build, they mean the ones that just kind of snap together, I think. Yeah. But they're always better if you glue them. And Sly Marble. Oh, I cannot wait for Sly Marble. Sly Marble is going to go straight into my Catachan army, either as Sly Marble or as a company commander, depending on his rules. What a cool guy. Look, what a cool model. He's got this like silenced Uzi. He's got this stepping on this orc head, and there's like a little man-eating Venus flytrap there. Very cool. He's got rules, but no leaks as to what those rules are. Legend of One-Man Killing Machine. Reputation is legendary. The young Marble deploys Duriza. 2 weeks after missing, Marble is rumored to have returned with Urgok's head. Cool. And then a new Lord Celestin, Gavriel Sureheart. I think he's the first guy who doesn't have a helmet, actually, other than the guy in Shadespire. 40,000 combat cards. Brand new fast-paced card game for 2 players. Okay, with like just pictures of models on it. It's kind of lazy. Middle Earth. Blood Bowl. So there's a new elf team coming out, the Elfheim Eagles, and a new pitch and cards. And from Forge World, there's this Red Scorpion Dreadnought, which looks extremely cool. With this crazy twin assault cannon arm. That's awesome. And yeah, these 2 kind of Red Scorpions characters. Video game news, Deathwing, Freeblade, Dawn of War, some new books. So this is the one I'm reading right now, Old Earth. That's the next Horus Heresy book. So about Vulcan, because of course he was reborn. Spoilers on his homeworld for the Salamanders. So there you go. So I'm just reading that right now. Some letters. Temporal Distort. Return to Hammerhall. So some new rules for Warhammer Quest, and I guess that's what those cards are for. Alright, some Golden Demon. So here's a Librarian. Very nice. Another Librarian. Lots of Librarians today for Golden Demon. A pretty Renegade Knight. That is pretty awesome. He's got like this weirdo arm, and then like there's like a dude hitched up in the carriage here. That's pretty sweet, and just look at the shoulder work. Like, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's just crazy, crazy talent. I'm sorry. There's nothing else to be said but that. Same with these. I mean, look at that eye. Like, who can paint that? Like, that must be a picture. Like, it's crazy. And yeah, so I'm gonna skip past here because these things make me depressed at my lack of skill. Yeah, this one's cool with the Gene Stealer guy there and the Calidus dropping in from the top. That's pretty cool. Alright, battle report is Lord of the Rings, so we're just going to skip this, because sorry if anybody out there is a Lord of the Rings player, but no interest. As cool as it looks. So here's another battle report, Age of Sigmar, Beast Claws against Kharadron Overlords. I have to read that at a later time. And another battle report, this is Necromunda, Iron Lords versus Carrion Queens. Wow, look at this board. That's crazy. So, you know, I'd be more inclined to play Necromunda if it's kind of like this, but man, that would take so much effort to make a board so cool. No time, you know? Too many other things to play. Just no time. And another battle report. 4 battle reports. So this one is Dark Angels versus Craftworld. Aha! So, let's see. So this is using the new Planet Strike rules. And these are the new Dark Angels rules. So maybe we'll get an idea of what's in here for Dark Angels. So these are Planet Strike detachments, so it doesn't apply. So I'm not too bothered about that. Space Marine Dark Angels. 4 battle reports in this issue. We want to use a battlefield that's memorable and impressive. And okay. Here's the force for the Dark Angels. Lieutenant, Primaris, Librarian. Troops, Intercessor, 2 Scout Squads. Repulsor, Vindicators, and Redemptor, Dreadnought, Armed, Deathwing Terminator, Deathwing Knight, Deathwing Ancient, Ravenwing Bike Squad, Landspeeder, Nephilim Jet Fighter. So apparently there's a Brilliant Strategist Warlord trait which gives you a chance of regaining command points when you play stratagems, okay? Pretty similar to a lot of other factions these days. See what else is going on here. Okay, so Grim Resolve ability allows me to re-roll ones to hit if I don't move, which is kind of silly because almost every single character gives you re-rolls. So if that's our only chapter tactic, I'm very disappointed. Okay, it's a pretty cool board though, I gotta say. Pretty cool board. Okay, I haven't managed to glean any other things about what's in the codex. Okay, so it looks like Dark Angels won, which is good. We beat the most recent codex. Command points. Okay, well, we don't glean much from that battle report, unfortunately. So here's a article on how to build your deck for Shadespire, which would be pretty cool. Should read this, see if there's any strategies in here we can learn about. I think it's just fairly generic strategies. Okay, yeah, looks pretty generic. Space Hulk, new rules for Space Hulk. And Blood Bowl, this is a big issue, man. It just keeps going and going. Some more artwork and the illuminations. This issue is definitely worth its money. And a model photography, that's interesting, okay. Lighting your models. Very cool. Yeah, that's an interesting article. Should definitely read it. I definitely have all the equipment to photograph models. I just can't be bothered to do it. Armies on parade. Oh, that's a cool army. Look at that. That is a cool Tau army. That is also very cool with the big dinosaurs and everything. Blanchitsu. And collecting Eldari Harlequins. Alright, how to paint this very interesting color of Harlequins. Paint splatter, how to paint Dark Angels. Well, we already know, hopefully. Nothing too revolutionary here. Ushabti bone. Oh, base with Ushabti bone. That's interesting, not Xandri dust. And Blood Angels. Warhammer World ad. Some more readers' models. It would be funny if one day I ended up in here just by accident. That would be funny. Not likely, but considering I don't take nice pictures as a red. Look at this tank. It's a little bit cartoony, but it looks pretty cool for sure. In the bunker, Imperial Fists. Cool. Warhammer Quest. And the War for the Plateau. And yeah, finally we come to the end of this edition of White Dwarf. This is cool. I like this kind of solid sort of silver look to this chassis. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Makes it look very tough. Okay, and on the back is Blood Angels fighting orcs. Alright, well that's a quick run through of this month's very large edition of White Dwarf. Do have a look. There's plenty in there to keep you tied through till January and after Christmas. Unfortunately, we weren't able to glean a lot for the Dark Angels coming up, but I guess we'll be getting spoilers starting next week. Blood Angels, I think, is coming out first, and then Dark Angels. And don't forget to pick it up for your free alternative art healing potion. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.